Oh my gosh. Hello from the airport, you guys. I am so excited to see your faces, but I don't want to look at your faces. I miss you guys so much. We are home. We are almost home. We are checked in. Everything is on time. Praise Jesus. Rental car got returned. All good. How we have had the most, probably 11 days that we've had in a very long time. But there's so much. So, I mean, obviously there's so much, but I want to touch on the blowhole yesterday because no, we did not go parasailing, but the blowhole in itself was scary. So I just wanted to touch on that as to you saw the pictures, and the pictures definitely don't do it justice. Um, I think Alicia McKee had better pictures of her hike. Darn it, Woody. Yeah, no, Kaylee, I was not doing it. Um, but anyway, so first the drive. Um, very skinny roads, very winding. At one point, there was a one-lane bridge, a lot of cars, just kind of crazy. So then we got there, and where we pulled in first, if you, which I don't know if you'll hear Genevieve's recording, but we did the same thing that Genevieve did. We got to a spot and we're like, well, this is it. And you can literally ask Google to take you to the local, and she knows exactly where you want to go. So we got there and we got out of the car, and there were not a lot of people. There were only like two other cars. And I said, I don't think that we went far enough. I think we need to go further. And he said, but it's right here on my phone. And I said, but it looks like we would have to jump across this huge gorge. And I don't think that's going to happen. So I said, let's get back in the car and see. So we went a little bit further, and that's where it was. And then when we got out, there were so many people at the top of the cliff. And I was shaking. You guys, I'm not even kidding. I'm terrified of heights. Um, yes. So we get to the top of the mountain, of the cliff. And this other lady says, you can see it really, really good from here. And I said, you know, I think we're going in. And here's what I learned on the hike in and the hike back out is it was very scary. My legs were very shaky. My hands were sweaty, but I had Woody with me in front of me, both on the way down and on the way back. But the biggest thing that really caught me was blinders on. I couldn't look side to side. I couldn't look behind me, and I couldn't look that far in front of me, both going down and going back. So I want you to relate that to your business. Put your blinders on. Y'all, I see almost everybody on this call said that they are 100% committed. You better have those blinders. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing in their business, whether they're going or they're not going, what they're doing, what they're not doing. I had to have my blinders on every step in front of me. And y'all are so blessed. I'm just going to put that out there. You all are so blessed with, especially Lexi, with everything that she is putting together. She puts together the majority of the things for you guys. And you have everything you need. Put your blinders on and do the things. And they're scary. Literally, by the time I got to the bottom, my quadriceps were so tight because I was so tense going all the way down. I literally shed tears when we got to the bottom. Was it scary? Yes. Did it freak me out? Yes. Did I want to turn around? Yes, but I couldn't. And right now, if you're 100% committed, and I know all 9 of 10 of you that are 100% committed, you're not turning around. We're going forward. You're going to be on that ship in February. And then we're going to be on the Alaskan cruise in September. And so much more. Think about your family. What would your family say if you hiked down to the Blowhole? How proud of you would they be when you reach this next thing, the cruise, the next goal, all your goals that you put in the chat last night, this morning, whatever, when I saw them. And then on the way back, I thought, okay, it's not going to be that hard going back. Y'all, you had to watch every step of the way. Woody kept saying, just turn around and look. And I said, I am not turning around and looking until I reach the top. Who is with me? No turning around side to side till you reach the top. Even if it's not the top, it's just that next goal. Let's freaking go. Because what Plexus has in store for you guys is completely going to blow your mind. Just the little bits that we learned at the Emerald Extravaganza. And I am so, so excited for you guys to learn about them as well. That's all I have. Do you have anything you want to add? That's all I have. Does anybody have any questions or anything? But you guys, I'm not kidding. Throw it in. Throw your heart in. Share it with your family. Don't you turn around. You keep those blinders on and we're going. I promise you. Also, all of you that said you're committed, we get home tomorrow. So it's only 3:30 here. We get home tomorrow at about this time tomorrow in Grand Island. So by the time we get home, it'll be after 4 o'clock, probably closer to 5. So that's Tuesday. So probably Thursday, I would love to have a Zoom call with every single one of you that said you were committed. And we are going to go over all the things together. You and me separately. Oh, yo. Perfect. Does anybody have any questions for me before we get off? Because we're in the airport and it gets loud.
It's not too loud to answer Kaylee's question.
What was Kaylee's question? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat. Kaylee's gonna need you to hold. Okay. Can you share what was in that package? I cannot. I'm not that person that will share it. Other than you're gonna love it. And
okay, let Woody talk. He'll tell.
I've been sworn to secrecy, sorry. But my side of the story, Mike, is it didn't bother me a bit. I'm like, come on, come on, come on, let's go. It didn't bother me at all.
it gets launched on October 16th. I don't know if you find out before that or not, but I know it gets launched to the field on October 16th. That's all I know so far.
Taylor, put that on the calendar.
Yes. And if I learn something before that we are able to share, one is, here's what I'll share. One is something old, one is something new. There's that. How's that for a teaser? And I'm not going to look at the
I'm going to take over before you end up spilling way too many beans.
Right.
So
I love you all so much, and I cannot wait to talk to you all on Thursday is when I'm thinking is I would like to get all the calls done on Thursday. So text me or message me if there is a good time for you on Thursday. Later, mid-morning, afternoon, evening would be great.
5:15 a.m.
Later, mid-morning, afternoon, evening. And if Thursday does not work, then we can do something Friday. But I would like to get them done this week to be able to go through things because Lexi's going to touch on Magic Week with 8 days left in the month. 8 days? What month? No, 7 days left in the month. And there's a lot of time. So I can't wait to talk to you guys.
Yes, 1 week from right now, we will be closing out September, closing out double credits,
The chat,
closing
so I
out
can't say anything.
the Skylight calendar, all the things. Okay, I feel like this is so crazy. Mom and I did not talk about what she was going to talk about before, or what I was going to talk about before this. She just said, I think it's going to work with the time change that she was going to be able to be on from the airport. So I was like, okay, well then obviously come and be on and share all the things because she is so fired up. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but I feel like she is different. Do you agree? Feel like she has a different fire right now, a different vision, a different drive, a different, literally a different leadership level up right now. And I'm so excited to get my hands on her tomorrow. And so are all my kids. And I'm so excited for her to get her hands on you guys on Thursday so that we can do this. So this is what I had on my list to read to you. It's an email that I got a couple days ago, September 21st, 2 days ago, but I have saved it because I think it's so perfect for right now. And it's truly so perfect after what she just shared. So I'm going to read it to you. If it helps to close your eyes, to visualize this, then close your eyes. Today is day 1. Everything that happened yesterday is no longer relevant. The wins, the losses, the mistakes, The challenges, it's all in the past. Learn from them and move on. The only thing that matters now is your actions today. Every day is day one. And if you can win today, you can win every day moving forward. What will your life become if you do? That's your opportunity. It's day one, and I hope you win. I feel like that is like the most perfect little segue. Hey, God, I see you coming out and giving us the perfect start to the end, start to Magic Week. We have 1 week left. I want to challenge you. I feel like this is going to be a lot of like challenge action, and then we're going to let Lacey just put everything else into action. I want to challenge you this week to go PLP yourself. So that means make a post, go live, and have some sort of party. Host your own party. If you can get people to your house this week, then do that. Host an in-house party. If that is not an option for you this week, plug into Real People, Real Stories on Thursday night. Like that is your house party, and invite all the people to it. Use this week to clean up the loose ends. Follow up with where you haven't followed up, no matter how long it's been since you followed up. But PLP yourself this week. Okay, everyone accept that challenge? Okay, perfect. If you are feeling any type of overwhelm, like I set really big goals this month to earn the cruise this month, and I don't feel like I'm there. Anybody feel that? Anybody feel some overwhelm creeping in? Overwhelm, for the awareness, is founded in unmet expectations. Just for awareness. All it is unmet expectations, where you thought you were going to be and where you are, and that gap in the middle. That's where the overwhelm comes in, being behind on a goal. But I just want you to know that you are okay. We have 1 week. You are not behind. Okay? Now, next week at this time, we're going to be having a little bit of a different conversation because it's going to be go time, like hammer down. So if you treat every day for this next week and have half of the urgency that you're going to be having 1 week from right now, like it was the end of the month and that double credits do end tonight, work with half that urgency the rest of this week, and you're going to be amazed where you will be at that time. I want you to pray for God to remind you of someone who needs your help. Ask Him to put them on your heart. If a name just popped in your head, write it down. That was not a coincidence. I want you to think about the cruise in February, because right now we are gung-ho for the cruise. You can still earn the cruise in October, November, December, but it's going to be a lot easier for the work that you put in right now. But I also want you to think about the extra thousands of dollars that you're going to be bringing into your family's house by Christmas. $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, depending on how much pedal you put to the metal. $2,000 by Christmas for your house. That's a blessing. But I want you to think bigger. I want you to think about either bringing in enough to your house for Christmas that you can go and choose to put your money toward another family's Christmas and be a blessing that way. But I also want you to think about bringing someone into Plexus and having them earn $2,000 by Christmas. So there's 2 different bigger thinking ways that I want you to dream about. Think bigger than you. Make your goals bigger than you and outside of you. They're going to be stronger in holding you accountable. We have our Success Squad chat, Boldness Blitz going on right now. If you have not done those things, I sent a full screen record of my own voice message today. So if you want vulnerability, it's in the chat waiting for you to go and hear my voice message. It's there. If you have not done that yet, I want you to not go to bed without doing it tonight. There's going to be another challenge drop tomorrow. So stay caught up. And if you get behind, it's okay. Pick up where you are and keep going. But the point of this is to get you out of your comfort zone. And I guess you can tell me how you feel after you send your voice messages. And yes, it feels terrifying. Literally stared at my phone for 12 minutes today thinking about this girl and how I was going to voice message her and all of the incredible things that I think of her and how it was all going to, I felt like, come out wrong. But then doing it, I was like, okay, that made me feel like I want to puke and I want to do another one. Yes, voice messaging is the key. That's my challenge to you. Do it in a voice message. We also have the sample chat this week. The sample chat is also going to pour perfectly into the Real People, Real Stories call Thursday night. So if you don't have that on your calendar and a reminder set that right now. Yes, don't quit on you and don't quit on your goals. It's not time to reel the goal back in yet. It's Magic Week. Okay, does anybody have any questions? Otherwise, we're going to get to work for a little bit.